taking a turnaround trip out to Vegas, you guys. The new wheels are on the car. We were just working really hard to try to get this done. What is it? Oh, hell no! The very first time that I'm gonna have my very own booth, and I'm gonna show you guys the wrap color we're going with. It's midnight right now. Oh my gosh. What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I know it's been a month since we last uploaded of the install of the Nismo body kit on this car, you guys, but there's a reason for that. One of the big reasons for that is because the body kit didn't come in perfect condition, okay? So it had so many imperfections. It was really rough, so it just needed to be prepped. So I literally spent hours just sanding and sanding and sanding and more sanding after that. I spent my whole time doing that when I wasn't uploading anything, but I was also making moves in the background, you guys. So definitely another reason for that was fun. As you guys know, building cars is not cheap. Even if you're trying to go somewhat of the cheaper route with things, it could add up depending, right? One of the biggest things we were waiting for was funds, and so I did come into the funds that I was looking for. I started trying to buy the parts that we needed in the background while I was sanding. So a lot of really dope Nismo parts that I've been wanting for this car, I'm currently waiting for in the mail. Along with that, just yesterday, actually, because we were waiting for funds and I was searching the marketplace, we ended up taking a turnaround trip out to Vegas, you guys, to pick up the new wheels for the car, which I am so excited to show you guys. So I'll go ahead and leave a little clip right here of the wheels. It won't be like a really focused on the wheels, just a little side quest for the trip to go get the wheels. But I really love these wheels, you guys, and I think they're very iconic, and I think they're going to be more iconic later on. So I'm gonna go ahead and play a couple of those clips while we head over to AutoWorks SoCal, because today we're gonna be wrapping this car as well, you guys. So I am so excited to show you guys the wheels, and I'm gonna show you guys the wrap color we're going with, you guys. So today's Saturday, we're gonna be wrapping it throughout the weekend. Go ahead and take a look at some of these clips of us picking up the wheels on our turnaround trip, our little side quest adventure, and then I'll see you guys back at the shop. All right, guys, currently filling up right now. We're gonna head out to Vegas. It should be like a 3.5 hour drive. Weather is a little bit gloomy, but it shouldn't be too bad. So let's go ahead and get on the road. Alright, guys, we made it back to the house, and it is 1 a.m. in the morning. It was a long trip, but honestly there was no traffic, so it was pretty good. But as you see, got the wheels home. Z ready to go for tomorrow to be wrapped. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see how these wheels look on the car. Okay, back to the video. So that was the little adventure. It was literally 4 hours there and 4 hours back. Definitely a mission, but it was really cool to meet up with the seller. His name is Christian, and he actually had a Z himself, and his girlfriend or his wife actually had a Z too, so it was like a Z family. It was pretty cool. But we were just talking when I got there, and just being like total car guys, and just talking about Z's and what he wanted to do. He had a pretty cool build. He uses it more for like racing and stuff. He wanted to sell those wheels because he wasn't going in that direction anymore of like wanting to make it look more Nismo like we are. So we definitely get to benefit off of that. But one of the things that I ended up benefiting, that he didn't want to go that route anymore, is that he actually had a Nismo wing. Now, it's not a OEM wing, but it is from Shine Auto, I believe he said. I'll show you guys a little bit more of a closer look at that in a moment. It was really cool in terms of like, just making the trip and spur of the moment, and being able to kind of just connect, through cars. Like, something that I freaking love that happens all the time is connecting with other people through cars. So it's pretty cool. But anyways, we're here at AutoWorks SoCal, currently waiting for Alex to get here. He's stuck in traffic. I didn't get to bring the wheels this time around in this section of the video, so we won't get to see them until the car is fairly like wrapped after today. I'll probably throw them on tomorrow or afterwards when we're done. I cannot wait to show you guys what that looks like. We definitely need to wash the car. I haven't washed it since after we got done sanding. As you guys know, and if you guys didn't know, well, when you wrap a car, you definitely need to like clean the crap out of it. Like, it needs to be spotless for the wrap to lay down exactly how the installer needs it to lay down. We're gonna go ahead and do that right now, and then we'll get into a couple other things that we ended up waiting for, along with what color wrap we are going to do. So stay tuned, you guys. The car is all washed up, but I figured now would be a good time to show you a couple of the other things that actually we've been waiting on, such as like bolts, some mesh for the bumpers. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. My boy Alex was working on my homie Kevin's RX-7. Look at this. It looks really freaking good. I freaking saw his car when he first had gotten it. Definitely needed some work, but it looks so freaking good, and he took it to SEMA last year, so.
I did. It's broken again.
No! Story of his life, man. But it looks good though. And this is the wing that I was telling you guys about. So big shout out to Christian for having this and for letting us buy it off of him. So he was going to sell it anyways. He wasn't going to be going with that whole Nismo look anymore. Definitely our come up, because I had actually bought another one, right? But this one comes with the brake light here that I didn't get on the other one. I believe this is from Shine Auto. This one definitely feels a lot better probably than the Duraflex one that I had bought. All of the bolt section looks to be in the right place, or at least hopefully it's in the right place. It also came with its own hardware. He even left the plastic on there. That's how long he's had it. Like, he hasn't touched it since then. I'm not too sure if we're gonna have to scuff this up or not, but I'm gonna clean it up anyways because it's definitely very, very dusty. But let's go ahead and check up all these bolts that Alex had me purchase, because we were definitely going to be needing some of these to make it look a lot more presentable and less janky and not stuffed with like self-tappers and everything. So all this stuff right here you can literally get on Amazon. M6 bolts here, M6 rib nuts as well, some hex head, and then this is the mesh. So this is a smaller mesh than what they provided with the kit. These are the meshes that we're gonna be basically using here. It's a lot smaller. That's a lot better than what we had, because the other ones were just super big in terms of the hole difference. So I'm excited for these.
Daddy's little brother.
Sick. No.
It's hard.
No. We're good.
It's pretty sick, dude.
Thanks, bro.
You deserve it.
Thanks, bro.
Yo, clock in, bro.
Oh, my bad, boss. My bad. I was supposed to be clay barring my own car. It's over here. Getting ready more than I am. Alright, guys. So, obviously we cleaned it up, but there's still some rough areas, like on the hatch and
this is
roof.
Paint. Rough areas on the paint.
Rough areas on the paint. My bad, bro. What is it? Oh, hell no. Dude, why do you even have these? Are these for like for the fridge or what? Cougar's little Nissan Devil. Alright, let me help these guys out because they're actually helping me. So I'm still taking off some of the adhesive from the spoiler, but my boy Alex pulled out the wrap. So we went with this frozen, like kind of matte white from 3M. Big shout out to Ariel and Alex for actually getting me a nice little deal on that. What's the name of it?
3M Satin Pearl White.
3M Satin Pearl White. So this is actually gonna be my first white car ever, honestly. I've never had a car that was white. It's actually gonna be pretty cool. I really like this like frozen matte kind of look. It looks super crazy. I can't wait to see what it looks like in the sun. In my opinion, I feel like the wrap is too good for this daily of a car.
But it was cheap.
Yeah, right, exactly. And it's gonna make it look a lot better than what it is. As these guys are helping me, they're seeing how crappy certain areas of the car actually is. And they say the front actually smells like fish eggs. So, yeah. I don't know what kind of like spray paint kind of job that they did, but definitely you can see there's a lot of like imperfections in this hood, but it looks pretty crappy now that we have it kind of all cleaned up in clay bar. Here is the official name for his first layer here. Looks hella matte. So I went ahead and mocked up the wing because I really wanted to see how it was gonna look. And honestly, the fitment isn't that bad. I thought it was gonna be a little bit worse. Obviously this is just my guesstimate in terms of where it's gonna land. The top of the emblem is right here, and then there's some space here. But I mean, it's pretty good. I thought this was going to be like the problem area here, but on both ends it looks like it kind of flushes down right there. And obviously once we put the bolts in, it'll like be more flush. You might just go ahead and hit it with like 400. Just to scuff it up a bit for the wrap to stick to it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually very curious as to how Alex is gonna go about wrapping this. I mean, as you guys can see, it looks weird, like it looks kind of hard to do. He's probably gonna have to inlay some of it. Alright you guys, it is currently the next day, Sunday, so we ended up finishing up the roof and the hood and the hatch, so we still have a couple ways to go. We're taking off the side skirt currently. You see the front bumper is off, so we're just going to be attacking this side, and then we'll see how much time we have left, and then possibly hit up the other side. I don't know if you guys have noticed it, but the new wheels are on the car. I put them on, which actually made me a little bit late. Sorry, Alex.
An hour and a half.
A little bit late. But we got the new wheels on. I wanted to put them on before we got here because after he's done with the car, we're going to be taking it to Studio RSR to finally address that big issue that we've been having where, I don't know, a lot of you guys that commented on some of the videos I have put out there, whether it's like a pilot bearing, whether it's the diff, whether it's some bearings within the transmission, a throwout bearing for sure needs to be changed. So we're gonna get in there, we're gonna change the clutch, we're gonna change the flywheel, we're gonna change the pilot bearing, and see if that is what the issue is. Like I said, I've never had this issue before. I don't know where that sound is, but we're gonna get it fixed starting tomorrow. That will be in a separate video, but for the rest of this video, we're gonna go ahead and see how far we can get with this wrap. It definitely has been looking a lot better. When it was in the sun, it definitely looked a lot better in the sun, you guys. So I can't wait to show you how the finalized version is in the sun. And then we're gonna do a couple photo shoots lined up with this. If you guys are going to be going to some shows, I am trying to get ready for Cali Creamy in Fresno, you guys. So the whole point of us finishing up the Z is to basically get ready for Cali Creamy Fresno. It is actually going to be the very first time that I'm gonna have my very own booth. So we have a booth being made right now and designed, and hopefully it makes it in time. I'm pretty sure it will. But yeah, we're gonna have our first freaking booth, you guys. That is so freaking crazy. That's monumental for me because I've been planning for that. I've been trying to make that thing happen, and I finally was able to make that happen. We're gonna be having some new merch there, as well as some stuff that I kind of have remade. So definitely be aware of that, and then after the show, I'll probably end up putting some of that online for you guys to purchase. I'm really excited, you guys. It's gonna be the first time that we show this off at like a show kind of setting, and then we're gonna have our own booth for the first time. If you guys have been riding with me since I started this, like, this was always somewhat part of the plan. It just was kind of far away at the time, and so now that the time is here, it's kind of crazy to think about it for me, honestly. But I appreciate every single one of you guys watching. I appreciate any of you guys that have been supporting the merchandise and stuff like that. I try to put a lot of thought into it, and there's a lot of sacrifice and work and just time that goes into everything that you guys are watching here. So just want to give a big thanks to each and every one of you guys watching right now. Let's get back to getting this wrapped over here. So I won't show you guys the wheels until the end, you guys. Please bear with me. Definitely does look good. I'll tell you guys that much. It looks good. So we're still trying to figure out what kind of color we're gonna go with, whether we're gonna keep it that way or if we're gonna strip it down and do something else. Maybe I get you guys' opinions in the comments down below. Definitely would help. Alex thinks I should keep the color, but we'll revisit this conversation later towards the end of the video when we have more of the car wrap. So it's been hours since I last picked up the camera, and that is for many reasons. Obviously, we were just working really hard to try to get this done. It's currently probably close to like midnight. It's midnight right now. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it is crazy, but we actually got a ton done. So basically after it comes back from Studio RSR, we literally just have the front bumper, the rear bumper, and the wing over here. So it looks freaking great. Alex did a great job. We left the side skirt over here as well because it's midnight and we kind of just all want to go home at this point. But look at this. Dude, that looks super freaking sick. Man, tell me what you guys think of this, because I think this pearl satin is actually really accommodating for like the body kit. And once we have the wing on there, I think that it just will flow really well, especially with the wheels. So now I will finally show you guys the wheels and everything. I know that the car is still incomplete, but like I said, per like schedule and everything like that, you know, that's why we are where we're at. But check these out. So I actually ended up making that trip, you guys. I showed you guys a little bit of that in the beginning of the video. Now here is a closer view. They are in really good condition, and I got them for a really sweet deal. Again, big shout out to Christian from Vegas. Super cool guy, and we just talked about, you know, Z stuff, future ideas and everything. So super cool. It's really nice to be able to network like that through cars. What do you guys think? I know a lot of people get the V1 Nismos, but I'm not a fan of those. I'm more of a fan of these. And like I said, Alex thinks that we should keep these the same color, just probably add some more stickers and everything like that. I think I want to kind of change them a little bit. Like, imagine if these were like triple chrome, dude. I think that would be super cool, but it is expensive to do, and it would definitely take some time to finish. So I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts in terms of a good combo color with this satin kind of frozen pearl white? I do want to give a big shout out to my boy over here eating a big old slice of pizza.
I deserve it.
You deserve that and some, bro, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm telling you this, like, my boy really puts in work, and he really cares about detailed things, and like something you might be okay with, he might not, because it's not to his standard. And sometimes it's good, you know what I mean, because you kind of want someone to care about your car, you know? And if they care about it more than you do, that is something you want. So big shout out to my boy, and him staying this freaking late to literally just get this stuff done. So we're not done yet, you guys, like I said, but we're there. We're basically here, you know? In the next video, you guys will probably see me picking up the car and going over what was actually wrong with the noise that we've been having. So finally, we're gonna get that fixed. Whether it is the trans, we're gonna figure out. Hopefully it's not the trans. Hopefully we don't have to rebuild nothing. We are changing the clutch, we're changing the flywheel, we're changing the pilot bearing. If we have to change the diff, I'd rather change that than the transmission, because it's just less costly in the end. I'm not too deep in the car, but you know, we have been spending quite a bit of shekels on the car, so I don't want to go in too deep. But anyways, tell me what you guys think in the comments. This is all I got for this video, you guys. We've been going pretty strong all day and we're tired, so I'll see you guys in the next one with the update on what's been fixed and the update on the new look for the car, you guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. I'll see you guys later. If you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button. It helps us out so freaking much. Make sure you guys live long and prosper. See you guys later.